Right, so we found the camp with the with bandits, with the soldiers, and I got the charter, the documents that this guy needs. So we'll be on our way. What is this? New quest in the Devil's Den. I'll look into that. There's my dragon horse. I guess I can have them both, right? Him and Pebbles.
Quick! Quick!
Yeah, 80, 83, 81, 83 hours in, and day 13. I don't know how many videos, about 43. It's been good.
Go! Quick!
Really been enjoying everything. Been enjoying it so much that I am certain I will do a second run. I don't know if I'll save it for an only YouTube type of thing.
There now.
I was talking about that with Bran.
Good to see you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
So far. Humans. He's inside. Oh, I can walk in now. Brilliant. Yeah, because I'm joining.
You know it is forbidden for me.
What bloody god would care if someone has a drink?
The kind who cares about people's health.
It's peculiar, even so. I just don't understand anything anymore. The world has changed, friend. War has changed.
War? War never changes.
Bollocks. You used to need skills to train with weapons. In short, to be a real soldier. But nowadays, you can be the best warrior far and wide, but some yokel shoots a crossbow at you, and you're done for.
When with the invention of the crossbow, yeah.
I would not expect such an opinion from an artillery commander.
That's another matter. You need training and humility for that.
I've come about that charter you're looking for.
Have you got it?
Yes.
My Christ, Henry. All them men couldn't find it, and you just come strolling in. And the soldiers who were taking it to Sedlitz? Did you find them as well?
Aye. But they weren't planning to go to Sedlitz. They deserted, and were hiding out in the sawmill near Lahota.
Horsons? Where are they now? What did you do with them?
I took care of them. They got what they deserved.
Well, well, he might look like a stripling, but he's anything but. Nice work. That's your mission accomplished, then. You're one of us from now on, Henry. Here, take our Laufenrock and wear it with pride. And you know what? I think you should get paid right now. And a bit extra, even if I have to go without.
So we can move out from the camp at last?
First things first.
Waffenrock.
You know the first thing every real soldier does when he gets paid? He gets shit drunk!
Oh,
Musa,
it's not a
did you
good
hear
idea,
that?
is it?
Henry here found us that stupid document.
And he dealt with the traitors. Perhaps even too well for my taste.
Let them rot in hell, the Horsens.
And what now? Will you head out for Sedlets?
The sooner the better. Don't tell me you'll miss me.
It is just that you have not finished telling me the story of George and the dragon.
Really? All right, but telling a story like that needs a proper drink first. You too, Henry. Drink.
As you command, sir. To the Praggers.
Long live the Proggers. At last, I don't have to drink alone. Moose is not much of a drinking companion, see?
Alcohol and gambling may have their uses, but they are also sinful, and much more sinful than beneficial. I mean, look at yourself. A man should have 4 humors in his body, but you have replaced them all with alcohol.
You're no saint yourself. I've heard from the bathhouse wenches how you can't take your eyes off them.
Every creature is beautiful and noble, for Allah created them thus. I'm just admiring his work.
You've got a way with words, I'll give you that. All the more reason I don't understand why you don't drink and play dice.
I simply do not want to.
But I fucking do. So come on, Henry. You'll play with me at least.
Nah, why not? Let's have a game.
That's the spirit. You're a man after my own heart.
Careful, friend. Winning money of the captain is never a good idea.
Yeah, no, I'm not planning to win against this guy. How much are we betting, though?
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side.
Yeah, we're playing for no money. It's 1,500 points.
Well, you're not afraid of anything. That's still all right. It'd be worse if you already had 3 ones.
Oof.
That'll do me. Roll. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know?
Right, I gotta score some, you know? But I prefer if he wins, quite frankly.
Like this. These ones here.
Oh! Holy shit.
Great! I won! That's the way it's fucking
300! That's more than half my wage you just paid me.
Ah, damn it. I almost had you. Oh well, you were better, sir. That's all there is to it.
Come now, don't start blubbing. You'll get me back next time, won't you? And now for a drink.
Holy fuck! Those many hours drinking. You're drinking with the enemy. That's never a good idea.
And so St. George hops on his white steed, and he rides to the lake, where he sees a huge mountain with a cave at the bottom. Stench of sulfur, it's wafting from it. And so he shouts at the top of his lungs into the cave and says, "Come out, dragon! I challenge you to a fight!" And so, all of a sudden, the mountain moves, and massive dragon looks down at George and says, "Sir Knight, I accept your challenge, But why the fuck are you shouting up my arse? I love that, sir. Up his arse.
Sir, you have to come with me quickly.
Ah, bollocks. Kurwa.
Can't you see we're in the middle of serious debate?
No, please, come quickly, before it's too late.
What's going on?
This is Chatan. He leads the Cumans.
He has been stabbed. Tudo bem. Kitchen outdoors.
Who did it?
We will not get anything out of him in this state. We must get him to the infirmary before he bleeds to death.
Someone, please explain to me. What the fuck is going on here?
They said they just found him like this.
These two, they were on guard in the tower, and out of the blue they heard a scream.
When his men find out about this, we'll be lucky to not end up in the same position as him.
We've got to move him quickly.
It's a cannon.
Here.
Quick, before it's too late.
Hey, Gator, hello.
You two,
Go to bed.
go to the gate.
It's the cannon.
Anything
It's right there.
Got it?
We're in the home of the enemy, Kathleen. Kathleen.
What are your orders, Lord of Burblaka?
What do you think? Catch the bastard who did it!
Well, that never would have occurred to me. We're lucky to have you here.
Don't make me mad.
No,
If your
another
men
4
had
hours
done
till
their
bedtime.
sentry duty
That's
properly,
all.
we could have spared ourselves this fuck up.
I'll deal with Aldebert and Radovan, don't you worry. But now we have to do something.
So you go at
Alright.
1
You
No,
search this
I'm an
place,
idiot.
and I
in 4
I'll go to
hours.
see Chertan in the infirmary.
Right now? What good can you do there? Be better if you help me here.
Do what I said and don't concern yourself with me.
You're fucking
I'll
me.
go where I want, when I want.
Fine. Got a hell for all.
Ah, it's midnight.
So, Henry, Chertan's at death's door. Musa is up to his elbows in his guts. Grosov won't do a fucking thing. And I'm pissed out of my head. I'd like to hear any suggestions.
Isn't that your job? We have to keep this hushed up. We have to go and see Sigismund in satellites.
But we have to tell someone. Let's leave for Sedlets first thing in the morning, and let Sigismund sort it out himself.
Have you lost your fucking mind? If Sigismund finds out what happened, he'll throw us to that Cuman rabble in the hope they won't all fuck off back to Hungary. We're gonna have to sort this out. Being a commander here is a right pain in the arse. Soldiering was different in my day. Nobody would have dared stab an officer right in the camp.
Kurwa.
You know what, soldier? I'm gonna go and take care of something in my tent for a while. And you take a torch and search this place.
What am I supposed to be looking for?
I don't know. Anything. Have a look around. Check Chertan's tent.
Kurwa.
It's the one next to the stables. Maybe you'll find some clues. Maybe you'll find the murderer himself if he's a total idiot.
Fair enough. Right, so I'm in the home of the enemy, Gator. Just giving you a little context. I enroll with them. So you see I'm wearing the Braggers Waffen Rock.
Nice.
Sing, my friends.
This is the cannon. Here's the cannon. And the powder barrels.
Catherine was right. I'll never get such a massive cannon out of here. I have to get Katz to move it out of the camp somehow.
Yeah, that's why I told him to go to Settlets. We need to convince them to move so that my mates can ambush.
And lo and behold, where might this trail of blood lead to?
I'm a bloody Q, man. Oh, I love the emotes. I love that emote.
Someone washed off some blood here.
Mhm. So yeah, they washed it off. But they went this way, I think. Don't see any footprints.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Greetings.
Adalbert.
Was it you who found Chertan?
Aye. Me and my comrade there.
I need to ask you a couple of questions.
I don't know nothing. We didn't do nothing.
You really didn't see anything? You're standing there on the tower and you don't hear a man getting murdered? That's a bit odd, isn't it?
Are you deaf? I told you we didn't notice nothing.
No, I believe you. But that only tells me you weren't taking your guard duty as seriously as you claim you were.
Well, it's possible.
What's possible?
It's possible we dozed off for a while.
Oh, Christ. I knew it. You two were asleep up there.
No, we might have just shut one eye for a moment, but we wasn't sleeping. We'd have noticed if anything happened there. But before Chertan started yelling, it was all peace and quiet.
What did you do when you found Chertan?
It all happened so fast. Before we could come to our senses and decide what to do, Crow turned up.
Crow?
Aye. He heard the racket and came to see what was going on. And I'll tell you, when he saw Chertan, he went as pale as a ghost. But he snapped out of it quick and told us to wait for him to go and get cats. If it wasn't for him, Chertan would have bled to death there.
How did you find Chertan?
I don't remember too well. I remember we heard someone yelling. So we ran down to the ammunition store, and there he was on the ground.
As far as I know, there were two of you on guard duty on the tower. What's the other soldier like?
Him? God's teeth. He's the most annoying bloke I've ever met. Can't keep his mouth shut. A complete twat.
Can be a bit of a twat sometimes.
But he out-twats them all. He never stops banging on about the most run-of-the-mill things. Like, he was living in a cave until now. I try to tell him I'm not fucking interested, but he doesn't take any notice. Between you and me, it's quite a relief that this business with Chertan shut him up for a while.
Well. I think I cannot run because I'm drunk. Why such a spot was short and was stopped? That's all I find here. I should go back and report to cats. Right. Hope again? No. Godwin.
Right.
Look at Henry.
I've searched the whole place.
Did you find anything?
I searched the place on all fours, but I didn't find anything of interest. Except the pool of blood he left, that is.
Fuck! Are you trying to tell me the murderer sprouted wings and flew away? Let's hope Chertan can tell us something. Come on, Let's go and see if Moosa's done with him yet.
Where the fuck have you been all this time? While you lot have been playing with cocks up there, Chertan croaked.
What? Moosa couldn't save him?
That fucking sawbone of yours finished him off, more like. He took one of his pagan potions and poured it down his throat.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's what I'd like to know. Can someone explain what the fuck happened here?
Chetan's dead. Not from his wounds. He was poisoned. Sir Grozav is right about that. But he could not be more wrong about the rest.
How dare you, you foreign dog!
Calm down, sir. Go on, Moosa.
When Chetan was brought here, he was bleeding heavily, and his wounds needed stitching. But he survived. Then I gave him some wine to prepare him for treatment. That is the usual procedure. But what was not usual was that he started vomiting blood. And then he died.
What nonsense is that?
Someone must have poisoned the wine while I was not looking.
Oh, he was hiding under the table waiting for you to turn your back, was he?
Where did you get the wine from? I thought you didn't drink.
As I said, I give it to wounded men to ease their pain and for certain complaints. At the right dose, it can be very beneficial. It is not all that common in my country, but I follow the teachings of the great scholar Ibn Sina. You Christians know him as Avicenna. I tried other alcohol as well, but drinking mead makes my patients worse. And if I give them beer, they almost always shit themselves.
That's enough. Keep an eye on this fiend till I bring the guards.
Wait, sir. I have no idea what happened here, but Moosa is definitely innocent. Chertan was stabbed first, wasn't he? And Moosa was with me in my tent when that happened.
So, he's in league with someone else?
With one of the half-wits here? I doubt that.
Are you sure you're not trying to cover for him?
I beg your pardon.
Don't try that on me. I know very well you and that foreigner are best pals.
I will happily take an oath. I may not be a nobleman like you, but that doesn't mean I don't have my honor.
To say about popes? Isn't the Pope sick right now?
There's no way Moosa is to blame. Even if he wanted to kill Chertan, he must have known that suspicion would fall on him first.
The lad's right.
Might I say a word about this matter?
You can be glad you're not in irons.
Please, sir. Give me some time, and I will bring to you the real murderer. We won't leave this place until we clear this up. You have my word.
So I'm supposed to let a murderer go and put up with you in my camp meanwhile. Are you yanking my pizzle?
But, sir...
Silence! Musa will remain under guard in his tent. He will not speak to anyone until the royal justiciar arrives from Sedlets. He'll deal with him. And my advice to you two is to sit on your asses and twiddle your thumbs. If word gets out that Chertan's been done in, things will get pretty hot around here for all of us.
Where do you think you're going, Henry? Stay here and talk. What do you say to all this?
Well, sir, I may not understand what all this is about, but I think we should help Moosa somehow.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this.
Well, what are we going to do then?
That's what I'd like to know. We have to find the real murderer as quickly as possible.
Up in the
What
wind.
do I know about that? I'm not the royal justiciar.
What is this royal justiciar?
He's a crown official who makes sure the law's enforced in this land. His people catch and try all sorts of counterfeiters, rebels, murderers too. Sigismund may not have appointed one yet, but I've heard he's put Steber of Steversitz in charge of this kind of thing. And if that's true, and Gorzov brings him here, we're all in the shit.
Oh, by the way, guys, before Gator showed up, just a couple of minutes before Gator showed up here, I had two Twitter artists following me. I just ignored them, but Yeah, it was two at the same time. It was crazy.
Who is this Stibor of Stiborjits?
A real big cheese, lad. He owns half of Upper Hungary. You don't get that kind of wealth by being kind-hearted. Trust me.
You really don't have any idea what to do next?
How could I?
For this reason,
We should probably talk to Musa.
right? They come from
Find
Twitter.
out exactly what happened.
But Grozov has him under guard.
And there's no way I can get to him. Everyone knows my face. But you could do it.
Me?
Who else, soldier? I need help. Someone I can trust. And you spent the whole evening with me, so you're not a suspect. You have to get rid of the guard somehow, and get to Musa.
All right. How much time do we have? To find a murderer, I mean.
I'm not sure. Grozov will most likely write a report to Sigismund, and delivering it to Sedlitz won't take long. Then he has to decide what to do next, which means sending the Royal Justiciar here. And how long can that take? I'd say we have 2 days or so.
Okay, that's not too bad.
All right. I'll kill the guard.
Have you lost your mind?
How else am I supposed to get to Musa?
Just distract him somehow. Don't fucking kill anyone. Isn't one dead man enough?
All right,
If you say so.
I
It'll
killed
take
the
longer,
guard.
though.
Better to be thorough than fast. And Henry, be careful. I'm depending on you.
I'll kill the guard. Right, so I cannot get out of the tent here. Ask Catherine for help with the guard.
Hey, stop!
Jesus!
Why?
That scared me.
I always catch you fuckers watching this sick shit. This is sickening.
It's sickening. That actually scared me. Right. So we are to distract the guard. I'm gonna save here. Like with this close, I don't know how far from him I can walk. Oh, thanks. Shit.
Hey? I heard something.
Moza!
Henry? What are you doing here?
Fuck it.
Grozov said...
Nah, to hell with Grozov. Katz believes you didn't do it. We have to clear your name somehow.
I truly appreciate that. But I am not sure that is possible. Tinja sireye, mene mene sireye.
What?
It is a proverb from my country. It means the road to truth has many twists and turns.
Well, we'll straighten them all out. Don't worry. But I'm gonna need your help. Did Chertan say anything before he died?
He tried to, but my Hungarian is not as good as I thought. He was coughing so much that I could not understand anything.
What happened when you brought Chertan to the infirmary?
I already told you everything. We laid him on the table. Crow went his own way and I started cleaning Chertan's wounds. Then I gave him some wine to drink. And he suddenly began to shake and vomit blood soon after.
Nem
He was
Vagiok.
dead.
I don't know what that
happened next?
means.
Then the noble lord of Borumlaka arrived and started to go mad.
What about that wine? Could I take a look at it?
Lord Grozov poured it away in anger before you arrived, so that I could not poison anyone else, he said.
He poured it away? When it could have helped us? The wine was evidence.
Evidence that here in Bohemia you will drink, even vinegar. It smelt and looked the same, as always. Except
Perhaps
it was a little more cloudy.
cloudy. What does that mean?
Where was the wine from, actually?
A bathhouse maid brought it to me along with my clean laundry. A very pretty girl. Black hair. Nicely built. Catherine, I think she's called.
She killed him?
Are you sure?
Absolutely. But I doubt that she was mixed up in this. Chertan was not the first person I gave the wine to today. The wine must have been poisoned here, in my infirmary.
I'll thrash to the kingdom come.
All right. But what now? How will we find the murderer?
I have done some thinking about that. After all, what else can I do here? The best thing would be to investigate the poison. Every poison has different effects. One makes your hair fall out. Another turns your guts inside out. If we discover what poison was used on Chertan, we just have to find it, and the mystery is solved.
How can we identify the poison, then?
That is not hard. I examine the dead body, I find the symptoms of the poison, and I compare them with known effects of poisons. That is, I would, if I could get out of here.
And could I help you somehow? Can't be that hard, can it?
Certainly not. Why study something for years when common sense is enough? I'm sorry. That was not courteous of me. I am sure you will manage somehow. The first thing to do is to go to Chertan's corpse and examine it thoroughly. Arms, legs, face. You must remember everything that looks strange to you. In the infirmary, you'll find a chest. Take from it my almanac of poisons and compare what you saw with the symptoms described there. You can read, I hope.
Aye, pretty well.
Excellent. The chest is locked, but I trust you will manage somehow.
Right. Examine Chertan's body and read the book. I can manage that.
Yeah, I did watch that video, Gator. You know, the first time I actually heard that expression was in Treasure Planet.
Who do you think killed Chertan?
I have no idea. But what I do know is that we will not get anywhere if we suspect everyone in the camp. Who do you think is the prime suspect at this moment?
But how he takes like a second to say Deliverance.
But what if some spy got inside the camp?
It is true that Sigismund has enemies everywhere, and killing his commander might be appealing.
Not me.
But the
I am
guards
loyal
would
to
not have let a
Sigismund.
stranger get close to the powder store.
Well, what do you think?
I think it must be someone from here. A stranger would have been noticed. What is more, most people are not allowed up to the powder store, and I would bet that it was one of us who was there at the time. And because it cannot be you, me, or Katz, that leaves
Rosa
Stephen, and the two guards.
and the two idiots.
Someone should
Right.
question them all. Maybe their statements will give something away.
Well, I don't have much time, but I'll try to talk to them.
I am very grateful, my friend.
Right. Did he give me the book? No. Rightio. So a few things to be done. First of all, check on the corpse and read the book, basically.
go. Holy Mary, Mother of God, don't let me miss anything, and forgive me for what I'm doing to this unfortunate wretch. He looks a bit ruddy. But is that from the poison? Or was he just drunk? I can't see anything strange here. No bruises or broken lips. No signs of poisoning.
No signs of poisoning.
Ah, what a stench. He coughed up some blood, all right. But he also threw his guts up. Ah, there's no way I'm examining that. He looks horribly rigid and contorted. He must have died in awful spasms. Nothing strange here except the stiffness and broken nails. Could he have dug his nails into the table when the spasms started?
Or into someone.
It hurts just to think about it. Completely rigid, just like the arms. But, Christ, what a stink! He shat himself. God, that's rank. I'll examine some other part of him instead.
Right, so what I understand is I won't be able to examine him completely, so I need to free the guy.
That's a nasty
Help him
wound.
escape.
I almost feel sorry for Cherton. But why would someone kill him in the most heavily guarded part of the camp, instead of trying to lure him outside? Oh, his belly's hacked to ribbons. Who could have butchered him like that, for God's sake? Almost everything is covered in blood. But there doesn't seem to have been much of a fight. I can't see anything ripped or sliced off. There's nothing missing. Whoever killed him, it doesn't look like a robbery.
What the fuck?
That'll have to do. I found out enough. He had spasms.
Did
Red
we?
as a poppy. But that could be from drinking or lots of things. I mustn't forget anything. That's the main thing.
Right. Now I gotta read the book. Book of Poisons on Prague. Remedies and these words. Travel log of so-called Mandeville. Towards flexibility of the body. Right. Of poison. Bane, a particularly evil poison which causes certain death, even in small quantities. It is widespread, especially in Bohemia and Austria, because the plants necessary for its preparation are everywhere. Plentiful. Do not expect much benefit from the knowledge of this poison, for it can be used for nothing but killing. When an unfortunate man who has swallowed this poison comes to you for advice, give glory to God, for it's a miracle that he is still alive. For a little while thou mayest observe in him the blackness of the eyes, the dryness of the body, or the looseness of the muscles. But then send for the priest at once. Even a few drops will cause certain death, and there is no guarantee antidote in the whole wide world. You have to cook this abomination. Prepare yourself some wine, a handful of wormwood, and twice as much belladonna. Then you shall finish the evil work with what is that? Fly agaric. Boil the mixture until you have a clear liquid, almost imperceptible in taste and smell. Well, I won't try it out. Itahui bird poison is one of the rarest. Hold on. Right. A lot better. This is one of the rarest, for it's obtained only from the feathers and skin of the Pitsoi. This creature of a black and yellow color has its origins far beyond the land of the Indians. The touch of it causes considerable trouble to a man. The killers, the killers, therefore, have no need to prepare any decoction, but only to make headdresses or a necklace of the feathers for their victims. Those who come into contact with the feathers of the Pisoi often feel a tingling and tension in their muscles. Ah, there we go. This condition can persist for days, giving the murderer the time he needs to escape. Ah, so it could have been a few days ago. In such cases, it is enough to burn the feathers and the poisoning will pass. Really? Sounds like magic. If, however, they unfortunately ingest the essence of the feathers prepared by a long boil, expect more serious consequences. The victim first stiffens and soon dies, unless a drink of seawater and crushed stone from the mountain of Monte Palidi, which thou shalt find in the Italian land. Be prepared in time. Well, I think that could be it, right?
Right. That's that. I should tell Musa what I've learned.
The nails break. Hold on. Doll maker. Right, so either the P3 bird poison or kiss of death. Let me check this out. Although difficult to prepare, this potion is often used because its pleasant aroma can be confused with ordinary cooking. It is also said among the poor that this mix can be used to turn metal into gold. Alchemy. The kiss of death will first cause a stomachache. It makes the skin red. That is one of the symptoms. And blistered. The bowels painfully empty at both ends, and others stiffen in spasms. Right. The nails break. It's also that. And then thou shalt not know this. The death is certain. But before that, thou mayest relieve the poor man with what is that? Pissoir. Put under the tongue. In quick reaction, a mixture of hot milk, vinegar, and garlic can also be used to cause the poison to be thrown up. If you want to make this potion, take a new clay pot, put a handful of red copper, half a bottle of strong water, arsenic, oak bark, and rose water inside. Boil it all and test it with an iron nail. When the muddy texture has completely coated the iron, you will know that you have cooked enough. That sounds like alchemy. And then lullaby is like a... Right. So is the what's it called? I think it's that one. Kiss of Death or Pito's Poison. But I'm inclining more for this one. Right. Okay, they don't say anything to me, that's fine.
I read that book of yours, and I think I know now what Chertan was poisoned with.
What do you mean, you think? Do you know or not?
The potion is called Kiss of Death. It causes vomiting, cramps, boils, and rapid death.
This name means nothing to me. I suppose I did not get that far in the book. But if you think the symptoms are the same, I will believe you. Are you sure it was that poison? Were there not more in the book?
There were a couple of other poisons, that's true.
That does not narrow down our search much.
But I'll figure it out somehow. You'll see.
Now, we can only hope that the murderer has not had time to get rid of the evidence.
I better start searching fast, hadn't I? You said that the suspects are Grozav, Crow, and the 2 guards. This won't take long.
Wait a moment. There is something I must tell you.
Of course. Go on.
First, you should know that I am grateful for what you are doing. Were it not for your investigation, I probably would not be standing here. But I have been thinking about what you said. That some spy is most likely behind the murder. I do not intend to accuse anyone, of course. I myself have a knife to my throat. It is all strange, though. People have just been sitting around for months here. And all of a sudden you turn up, and everything is turned upside down.
Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Tell me the truth, my friend. Who are you? Really?
All right. I'll try to trust you. Maybe I'm not King Sigismund's...
Oh no, he's friends with the commander, isn't he?
I knew it! I could tell straight away that you were cleverer than others in this camp.
You're pleased? Aren't you a courtier of his?
It was not my first choice. Or do you think I long to spend half my life in some dirty tent?
Well, you could go elsewhere if you don't like it here. I know a few people who would value someone like you.
I am grateful to you, my friend. But I must refuse. I have had many experiences in life and come out of them alive. And do you know why? Because I am a total coward. And not just that, I am duly proud of it. I would be very happy to get away from here, and perhaps even return home, but only when I am sure I will survive the journey. So I think it will be best if we each go our own way.
He doesn't want to get out then.
I know nothing.
And this conversation never took place.
I'd better go and search the tents.
Good luck. I am depending on you.
Stephen Crow's tent. Right. I've been there already. Although this one's closer though. Right. This guy's not bothered about me, so that's fine. Let's pull a torch out. Right, it's inside there, so I'm just gonna put my Waffen rock.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you. How's the watch going?
Not bad. So far.
He's the camp commander, but it looks like a pauper lives here. I reckon Grozav's fallen on hard times. Oh, that's valerian, I believe. It helps relieve pain, but it's also used to make Dollmaker potion. But Chertam was poisoned with Kiss of Death. Or was he?
Right, so we got that guy. It's got an ingredient. For doll maker potion. Right.
Good to see you.
Praise be God. Right, where's this? Ah, this is Musa's tent. Why am I to go there again? I really don't know if he cares.
Ow! Kurva! Pull through that. Huh?
Fucking hell, made a mistake. What's going on, Musa?
A knight held captive here died recently.
Ah, yes, but if they'd let me treat him, I might have been able to save him.
Did they forbid you from treating the prisoner?
No, not directly anyway. But let us say they made it very clear to me that the wounded from the king's army were the priority. And there is no shortage of them.
But there hasn't been a battle for some time.
Exactly. They are bored. So they get drunk and knock each other's teeth out or strain their backs in the baths.
Are you certain that knight could still be helped? Might treating him have been pointless?
Only Allah can cure the ill. I can lessen their pain, put them into a deep sleep or such. But who am I to decide whether or not the pain will return, or if they will wake up from their sleep? I do have plenty of experience, though. And I think I can recognize who has a chance of surviving, and who does not.
What was wrong with him?
I only saw him very briefly, but it was obvious he was in bad shape. He was pale, his eyes were bloodshot. He was acting like he had been hit very hard on the head.
So it really was illness that killed him then?
Well, partly. But mostly it was negligence and disrespect for human life.
Thank you. I'm going now.
Why am I searching for Musa's tent?
Beautiful, but empty. No poison.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
For pain, exhaustion, fever, all healing remedies.
Will he notice if I open his crate? Nothing here.
something like that must have been one hell of a job.
It's a praying mat, I think.
There's nothing here. Moose is definitely not to blame.
Yeah, we already knew that. Right. Good day to you.
Crow ought to trim those plants occasionally. I almost pricked myself on the roses. The water smells of flowers of some kind. Like roses? Nails. Is Crow planning on building a cottage instead of a tent? But they're covered in some kind of dirt. Oak. And dry as a bone. Hold on. Nails, rosewater, oak
bark.
They're all used to brew Kiss of Death.
Right, I knew it. See, I was right. It was Crow, and he made Kiss of Death. Rob? Is it a grave? It's a grave? Ah, no. Poor dog.
I doubt that pair of drunks could have killed Cheriton even if they wanted to.
Yeah.
Just a broom. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Right. So it was Crow with Kiss of Death. I'm to get back to Musa. Right? Prepare to defend Musa at the trial. Right. So that happens in like 2 days or so. Can I come here, mate?
Stop, you bastard! Nobody's allowed in here.
All right, keep your hair on. I'm going.
Move your ass then!
Rogers, mate. Yeah, he does care. It matters not. Right. Ah, well, nothing to talk about with him then. So just wait.
Good to see you.
Ah, here.
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
That fast? You're yanking my pizzle. Go and find some more evidence. So Stibor hasn't arrived yet in any case.
What more evidence? Hmm. I need to prepare as quickly as possible to defend Musa in court. Time is running out, and 6 months executioner will be here soon. He'll definitely be here within 2 days of Sherton's death. In Crow's Tent, there might not have been any poison, but there are several things needed to make kiss of death. What else then? Maybe if I speak to Crow. Rah. Right. Ah, okay. I was gonna go and speak to Crow, see if I could get him to speak.
You know, I've been thinking...
Right. I found out all I could. I reckon I'm as ready for the trial as I'll ever be.
My word, you're bristling with confidence. We still have some time, so calm down, or you'll give yourself a fit. In the meantime, I'll go and get everything ready.
Well then, gentlemen. I understood from your letter roughly what happened, and I trust we can settle the matter quickly and quietly. But before we get started, I have to say you've disappointed me, Sir Grosov. King Sigismund placed his trust in you, but you don't seem to be up to the task.
That's not true. I took a few tattered tents and turned them into a proper military camp. Everything here is as it should be.
Only your soldiers seem to die from time to time, eh?
There are always problems, but as you can see, I can deal with them. We caught Musa of Mali in the act. You just need to pronounce judgment.
Musa is innocent.
Christ, Henry, be quiet.
And who might you be?
That was
is
so
Henry,
good.
sir. One of my best soldiers. He just doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut.
Let him speak then. I'm sure he has something very important to tell us. Tell me, lad, why is Musa innocent, in your opinion?
Well, that's simple, sir. Musa was with me and Commander Katz at the time when Chertan was stabbed.
That doesn't prove anything.
Do you think I stabbed him? From afar?
Musa of Mali will remain silent until I personally ask him a question.
Katz and the boy were drunk. Musa could easily have disappeared for a while. Nobody would have noticed him in the dark anyway.
I find that hard to believe. But if it wasn't Musa, who did kill Chertan?
Chertan was killed by our corporal, Stephen, known as Crow.
What?
Me? Fucking hell, Henry.
Crow?
He's the guy who helped me
That's
join.
right, sir. He's Katz's right-hand man. I bet they're both mixed up in it.
Nobody asked for your opinion, but I am eager to hear yours, lad. And start at the beginning. What happened that night by the powder store, by your reckoning?
Crow went to kill Charlton. It's that kiss. The kiss of death takes days, doesn't it? Fuck me.
Crow crept up on Chertan in the night and tried to kill him. And others would no doubt have ended the same, because Crow is an enemy mercenary.
He was a fucking hell, Henry.
I've known the man for years, sir.
He made it all up. Where's the evidence?
I don't need any proof. I just know.
What are you talking about? We got the roses in the water.
You just know, do you? How convenient. But unlike you villagers,
Hey, Kevin, ¿qué tal?
like to have things de jure. So, the next time you have some foolish conjecture, keep it to yourself. What happened next? You carried Cherton to the infirmary? Isn't that right, Sir Musa?
Yes, sir.
Tantos puntos no sé.
I gave him wine to drink, and I prepared to stitch his wounds, but he died before I could.
It seems someone poisoned the poor fella.
Crow definitely poisoned the wine. Maybe Musa turned his back, and at that moment, he poured it into the goblet.
What do you think of that, Sir Musa?
It is
Todo
not
bien,
impossible.
todo bien.
I had to go and get clean bandages and water to wash the wounds.
You're not going to take this seriously, are you? Ha! Even if that happened to be true, where would I have got the poison?
You brewed it yourself. I found rosewater, nails, and oak bark in your tent. Stuff used to brew a poison called Kiss of Death. And that's exactly what was used to kill Chertan, sir.
You fucker! I don't have any of those things!
That's enough! I've heard all I need to know. Cats, I hereby convict
We managed
a
to-
corporal of yours for murder.
What?
Sir Grossoff, have a gallows erected.
Leave me alone!
Don't make this harder than it need be. We could have you tortured, too.
You whoresons! Just try and catch me!
Oh no.
You're a dead
What's the
man.
matter? What? Right.
Nice shot. Well, Lord Stieberitz, I'd say we've cleared everything up.
True. Get rid of the body outside the camp. He doesn't deserve to be buried with soldiers.
This
who
is the
fell for
guy that got
king.
me into the
And
army.
I apologize to you, Sir Musa, for all this unpleasantness.
My head will remain on my shoulders. That is the main thing.
You needn't have been afraid of that. Your sort get hanged. It's a waste of a blade.
I wouldn't laugh so much if I were you. You aren't up to running the camp. Under these circumstances, I can't let you remain here unsupervised.
Oh.
What? I didn't do anything.
Exactly. And look where your inaction brought us. I will take command for the moment.
You can't do that.
Indeed, I can. And much more besides. I will live in the royal tent. I'm sure cats will be happy to leave it to me.
It's all yours. We won't be staying much longer anyway, will we, Henry?
As you command, sir.
Then I do command.
To
soldier.
settlers.
Go and pack.
Have I got time to stop by the baths? There's something I need to sort out there.
All right, but hurry. I don't intend to make the journey in the dark just because you want to dip your wick one last time.
Come on, man.
Excuse me?
Right. Musa alive. We're gonna move to settlers. Everything's going according to plan. Would you imagine if it was Catherine the one who
Good to see you.
poisoned him? You know, that's not entirely dispirited, you know. Musa did tell she was there before that happened.
I've traveled the whole world, and now I will tell you the amazing things I did.
Where is she?
Greetings.
It's happening. The Praggers are leaving for Sedlets.
At last, I won't have to wash the Cumans' asses anymore.
Tell Zizka everything, so they're ready for the ambush.
I will. But be careful once it all starts. I wouldn't want Dry Devil blowing your brains out by mistake.
Right.
Greetings.
We're moving out, lads. So I guess that those side quests that were around, where were they? The Devil's Den. Well, I will reach the Devil's Den at some point, right? After the ambush. Right. Ready to go, sir?
All right, I'm ready. We can get out of here.
The sooner the better. Deserters, traitors, murders. I'm getting too old for all this. I still can't believe that Kyle betrayed us. Why the fuck didn't I notice anything earlier?
Ah, don't worry about it. He was one wily bastard.
In any case, the company's missing a corporal
It's
now.
kind of weird when you start to get
I was
along with
thinking
the
a post should
enemy
go to someone
because you're
capable. You may be new.
executing
You've been a real
espionage.
help to me. And the lads will obey you. I'll make sure of that.
I wanted to hear the
What do you
St.
say?
George story though.
What are a corporal's duties?
Not much. I take care of the weapons and powder, and the pay, too. But I need someone on hand who would muster the men, hand out tasks, and so on. The main thing is to make sure nobody slacks off, and not to come running to me with every stupid gripe.
I don't know what to say.
Say yes! What else, you dolt?
It'll be an honor, sir.
You can stick the sir where the sun don't shine. You must know by now I'm not keen on formalities. Well, let's leave it be now. Otherwise we won't get out of here before dark. Right, Corporal. Order the men to get onto the wagons.
Aye, sir.
Sedlets awaits!
Right.
The devil jumps him from behind a tree. But Pa, who's already got his blood up, just grabs him by the horns.
Ah, this is the one that
wrestles
talks.
him to the ground, and then starts giving the death such a hiding. The fur is flying off. Wait, fellas. After Pa was done with it.
Arjun! Kubienka. I should take the weapon rock off. Oof. Personally, Berta, Morstow, Pike. Where's Kubienka? Shishka. That didn't go too bad.
It's done.
What's the matter? Aren't you happy?
It just doesn't seem right, what we did to those people.
Not people, the enemy. Remember that.
Yeah, that's what I was
Trust
talking
me,
about.
You'll sleep a lot better. By the way, Brabant has already brought up his promised reinforcements.
What are they like?
Well, you'll see for yourself. But now, we have to get out of here first.
Yeah, the sooner we make ourselves scarce, the better.
To the task.
Do we have the cannon? Have we got the cannon though?
Seems like we poked a hornet's nest with that ambush, eh?
We did. And that means the Devil's Den won't be safe much longer.
Another reason not to stick around there and attack Malashov.
Well, we're in luck. Ada's just returned from a scouting mission, and he says von Burkov's at the castle.
And what about Brabant's men? You were saying you don't like the look of them.
I just don't trust them somehow. But I'll admit that Frenchman surprised me. They're no greenhorns.
We'll see how they fare in battle.
Indeed we will. We'll soon get going. Get ready, and then we'll plan what's next.
Right. I need to take off this Waffen rock. Right. Morgenstern. Pike. I'm supposing we do have the calendar, right? Let me read this. We already completed the first stage of our plans to capture Sid Otto von Vergov. We'll hide the finger of God in the Devil's Den. It'll come in handy now. We must get ready to attack Malashov Castle and then report to Shishka. To the fucking task. Morning, Kubienka.
What awaits us at Malashov?
A short but nonetheless dangerous battle, in the best case scenario.
And in the worst?
Certain
Things go
death.
to fucking hell, and our worldly cares will be over. So prepare well. This really won't be easy.
Let's get it.
For anything.
Good. The task won't wait. In the evening, I'll assemble the men, and then we'll talk about what's next.
All right. I'll come back in the evening.
Fine, but be on time. And no boozing.
I said that just because I thought there was the side quest around here, but it ain't no more, so whatever. Let's get it done now.
I'm back.
In the evening, I'll
wait with you.
Right.
How about we knock back a few cold ones in the meantime?
I'm not drinking today. I want to have a clear head. But once we have von Berghoff locked up, I'll gladly drink the whole region dry.
So I say him, what do you expect? Where do you drink like fish? Fish is not able to walk either.
And then he throw you out?
No, he cannot, because...
Ah, vous êtes là. What is happening, Capitaine?
A mam nadzieję, że kurwa przeżyjemy.
Pojebało cię.
Enough of the chit-chat. I want to know if we're gonna get to work, Zizka.
We shall. No reason to wait. Von Berghoff won't stay in Malashov forever.
So tonight?
Before dawn. Even the dogs will still be snoring. And we'll have plenty of time to move.
I can't wait.
Sorry to disappoint you, Hinek. I need you in the village.
Oh, fuck. I was looking forward to that, Cannon.
Hey, Kubienka. You were in the artillery in Sempak, weren't you?
Yes, but in the guard detail. I don't know shit about firing.
Well, at least it's some kind of experience.
I believe I might be of assistance, mes amis.
You've already helped quite enough, Frenchmen.
The Duc de Bourgogne, once, showed off such a bête lourde in Champmol. And I was there.
Is that so, Baron? Do you know how to handle it?
Oui. If I have a few strong men to assist me.
All right. Kubianka will go with you. If anything fucks up, we're counting on you to save our asses. The rest of us will lure the fortress garrison out, so we can cut them off. We'll split into two groups. Me and my men will cut the village off from the fortress. The second group will enter the village from the other side and cause mayhem. That'll be your job. Set fire to a haystack, make a racket. In short, anything that will lure the fortress garrison out into the open. You get me, Devil?
Oh, aye. A good old blood orgy. As soon as they stick their noses out, the trap falls.
And the rest will go like this. Listen up. Malashov is only a handful of cottages and a tavern. Fortunately,
small.
Kunzlin's fortress is a bit beyond the village.
Right.
Fuck. Looks more like a small castle.
Aye, it's well fortified.
Oh.
It's got a moat, 2 gates, and a big tower. That's where von Berghoff will be.
And don't forget the drawbridge and the secret passage.
Korytarz był zamknięty, byłem tam.
Aye, it's to be expected they'll seal off the passageway, so we have to get inside, over the bridge, and through the gate. You and Capon will deal with that, Henry. You two know it better from inside. Then, you'll let us in.
Damn. That'll be as hairy as the balls of St. Killian.
Aye, it won't be easy. But this isn't the first time for us. And besides, this time we've got artillery to back us up. We have to get to the tower whatever happens. And if it all works out, we'll drag von Berghoff right out of bed.
God willing, he'll be sleeping like a log.
And another thing, the Devil's Den is no longer safe. So after the attack, we'll pull back to Sukhto Fortress.
Any place better than that shithole.
You're right there.
Abbas, no doubt Peter of Pisek will be delighted to welcome us.
He wants to fight Sigismund? Well, here's his chance. Especially since he missed the last skirmish with von Berghoff. Any questions?
What should I do?
You and Sam come with me. I need your youthful... zeal.
Everything is clear to me.
We're glad. Hitch up, men!
Let's take advantage of the dark and get to Malashop before the cock crows.
Radio. I don't really understand what that meant. Near Malashop a few hours later.
Kurwa.
Isn't it quicker to go by the neck?
What the fuck? Don't know whether he sprayed me with blood or piss. What, are you mad? We were only supposed to stir things up. What did you think we'd do? Get drunk with them?
Torch the village.
Come on, Henry, you're not siding with the others.
No prisoners. No, just wait a moment.
What's going on? What?
What is it, youngster? What's the problem?
Do we have to burn down the whole village?
What of it? Can't you carry out a
Because
simple
it's like
task?
scallops.
I don't know if...
Listen, von Bergau's in that fortress full of men. When they see the fire, they'll run out to extinguish it. They won't be expecting us. I never put my men's lives on the line, especially if I can have the element of surprise.
I won't murder innocent peasants, Devil.
What? Do you have kin in the village? Who the hell's got into you?
This is the way my family was killed. They massacred them. And why?
Kurva, that's your problem. This is a war, and this is our plan for getting von Bergau. So if you want to do it your way, fine. You want to be a commander too? Let's see what you're made of then. I can't guarantee you'll survive, though.
Duel? No.
Let's do it your way, then. You're in charge.
This is the only way.
Thanks for noticing. So, let's go and do our job.
No, but I won't go
Hope
killing the
things don't
devil.
get fucked up for once. If anyone runs for the forest, let them go. The other yokels are out of luck.
Hunter.
Leave him be. Can't help anyone anyway.
What you keeping at? I've a job to finish. Get to it.
I'll be watching you. See whether you do what you're supposed to.
To the fucking task. Nightmare?
How's this gonna end?
What do you want?
Someone like a fire! Let anyone go who's running for the forest! Kill the rest!
My God! What do we ever do to you?
Flee! Save yourselves! Run into the woods!
I just killed an innocent guy.
Mary, Mother of God, have mercy on us!
I don't want to kill you!
Come on, then. After me.
on, man! We have more work to do!
Everyone, follow me! We're done here! Let's go!
Let's go!
Come on, then! After me!
I'm here now.
How did it go? Is everything all right?
Aye. The village is ours. What next?
Now we'll go for von Berkhoff. He's the key to freeing our King Wenceslas. So, we still have the hardest part ahead of us. Help will soon arrive from the fortress. We'll hide on both sides of the road and ambush them. With that, the trap will have been sprung, and von Berkhoff will be left with just a few men at the castle. We'll make quick work of them.
I understand.
Good. To the task, friend.
To the fucking task.
Wait for orders. Wait, not now. To the well! Hurry! Run and get buckets! Pour water on the road!
It's on now! Let's go! Strike them!
Look out! They're attacking us! We're under attack! It's a trap! The opposition!
Yeah!
I can barely see with the helm.
Shoot your head off!
Stay in position!
Look out! We're under attack!
Bad will take the fucking attack! It's a trap! Do your work, sinner! Look out! They're attacking us! You over there! To your position! I got him! Bleeding like a stuck pig!
And it's only the beginning.
Come on, then! After me!
Ah, bastards! Move it, fellas! Out of here, quick!
Everyone, follow me!
Thank Christ. And now, that fucking fort.
Where's Shishka?
Everyone, follow me!
The trap was sprung.
And those poor wretches are in God's hands.
We're in a war, aren't we?
Up to our ears, Sir Hans. Up to our ears. It's almost your time. You need to sneak quietly over the wall, youngsters.
It's still dark. That'll give us cover.
I'll go with them.
I appreciate it, but this is not for you.
Easy, Father. We're trying not to die here.
I'm giving them my best men. That'll have to do, friend.
I'd like to see what they look like.
Here I am. Kalani, we got leather. And other go ahead to check out fortress.
Good, Janosch. We'll take care of the drawbridge. And you, Henry, open up the first gate for Zizka.
And then we'll storm in there like a fox into a chicken coop.
I understand. Let's go.
Exactly. Off you go. No time to waste.
Good luck, fellas.
A little later.
Good. The guards are busy with the fire in the village on the other side. Let's go, fellas.
Everything seems quiet.
Really? Yeah, there. Necafre and do it already.
Yeah. Hey, just a moment.
You open the first gate to Shishka.
You go first, Henry. Watch out for the guards.
I must be mad.
Now just to open that gate.
Job done. Opening the gates for the dry devil.
Fucking big nose!
We have to hold out until they take down the solution!
It's like a shooting range here!
Shoot
Fucking
now!
bastards!
You're no match for us, fucker!
Fucking hell. Doppel deli. Bollocks. Dead. Oh. What's going on? I should have done the drawbridge first, shouldn't I? Ah, there's the finger of God.
We can't take much more of this. Can't those idiots hit anything?
I killed two.
Give them time. They're all out of time. Let's go. Forward! To the top!
To the fucking task.
Let's go, quick! Forward! Forward!
Hey! Mickle jumping in the fuck you enough! I need a hand here! Well, we can go home! No! Right!
Send my greetings to the devil.
Move it, lads.
Kurva, I'm wounded.
Kurva.
You'll pay for that!
Tushishka! We have to discuss what to do next. It's not finished yet.
We have all the time in the world. We'll wait for the Hungarian cavalry to show up.
Blacksmith boy, come here, quick!
What do you call me? You won't speak to me.
What are you doing there? We have to finish this. Come and join us up here.
What now, Captain? Watch out for the marksman. Follow me.
Hey.
We have to regroup. You fucked.
I fucked up.
Now?
Everything's fucked.
Von Berghoff is holed up in the tower.
He has shooters there, and we're running out of time.
We'll have to parley with him.
Oi, we're not going to give up now.
That's right. Let's go. We're going to have a nice little talk with the Royal Chamberlain. Hey, you! Up there in the tower! We want to talk!
Listen! Stop shooting!
Now we'll see what von Berghoff comes up with.
Fuck all! He's trapped!
Chamberlain, you are surrounded! I propose you honorably capitulate!
He doesn't have a drop of honor in him.
Ah! Would you give me one reason why I should do that, Pirkstein? I'm quite comfortable here. I will gladly wait for my allies in Kuttenberg to arrive. You can talk to them. Ah! And you're making a lot of noise. All that shooting you're doing must have been heard in the Hungarian camp.
Is there a point to any of this? I mean, we can avoid further trouble.
I agree. There is no point to any of this. And on top of everything, it is absolutely inappropriate in the presence of a noble lady.
Rosa Retard.
Lord Capon! Henry!
Ah, shit.
I don't know why we can't make a deal. Ransom would be a good solution for both sides.
How is that?
We'll get money and free the king, and you'll have time to change sides once things with Sigismund go to hell. And since you're our prisoner, you won't lose face in the eyes of your League of Lords or Sigismund. And you can still settle your differences with Wenceslas.
Damn it. All right.
Can you give me any guarantees?
Why, of course. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
Your word, Bjergstein?
We're not barbarians, we're noblemen, Sir Otto. Your dead body would be worthless to us.
Ha! How sincerely simple, huh, Enoch? But yes, I can trust you. When it comes to ransom, you can always be counted on.
Fine. But what will it be, Lord von Berkhoff? You can flatter the devil all you want later.
You have convinced me. You're right. It is not in the interest of the kingdom to wage a war against each other. On the contrary, by becoming allies,
I don't understand.
we can all gain, ensure peace, and liberate our king. Very well. Agreed. We are coming out.
When he comes out, we kill him, right? I don't understand politics.
Ah. How fickle Lady Fortune is. First you're on top, and then you hit the bottom. Who would have thought back in the Barkov how things would turn out?
Come on. Move.
What? Did you think I'd have you tortured like you did to me?
Time to settle accounts. You will pay for what you have done.
No! He's under my protection.
He's a murderer. He deserves to die.
Nobody's going to be killed here.
Fuck! That was a blast. My skull's ringing.
The way that Brabant loaded the last shot, it nearly blew his French ears off. It is wonder that Fop survived it.
You got lucky today. You won't next time.
The finger of God is fucked, Otto. Sorry, I must have cost the king's ransom. Oh, my lady! Anyway, I think we're all done here.
We have what we came for. Load up the wounded, and anything of value, they're ready to leave.
You go ahead. I'll just have a look around here.
All right, Henry. Take care.
Who, Bianca? All right. Dancing with the devil. We'll get some Russian from here. Oratores. Try to Suktol to join the others. Yeah, we did just like Von Aulitz did in Skalitz. That must have been, you know, I was tempted to... just not do it. Dueling the devil. You know, basically turning the company apart while already being too deep into this whole affair didn't seem like the right choice. What do you think? Nothing. Fair enough then. This is not as good, is it? Nah. Right. I wonder if I could have getting here if I wasn't too focused on fighting the people. Could I just run in here and get to him? Didn't really think about it. Well, there seems to be nothing around. Nothing else for that matter. Right then. We caused a lot of mayhem. Holy shit, it's a long ride to Zuchtol. Wait, there's a body there? There's a few bodies. Noble. He's got a chest. Jasper beads. Stones the color of blood are said to have a calming effect, help concentration, and help women with their worries. Ah, really? Right. To Zuchtol then. That was quite the party. The entrance is to the other side. Well,
Jesus Christ be praised.
God be praised. Wait. This is the prologue, I just realized now. You kidding me? I just realized now. 80 hours in. Ah, Hans. Then I have to talk to you? I suppose you don't mind if I do that as well. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I was expecting some of this actually.
Congratulations, Sir Knight. You finally become a man.
This bastard.
War is a nasty business. But I see that no longer bothers you. I'm pleased you took my lesson to heart. You can't kill me. You're the same as me.
Right.
Oh yes, my family was slain too. By the Turks. I felt just like you do. And Eric went through the same thing. That's why I took him in. We're one big family. Of orphans. Well, of course you do have a father. Although he's not gone so far as to give you his name.
Hey, Bran. Hello. Wow, that's pretty good. Polecock. What kind of name is that?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Been looking into that. I really appreciate that. Thanks. Well, it's going on. It's going well. It's going good. Yeah. Wait, where's Shishka? That's Janos.
Excuse me?
Wait, where the fuck is the way down?
Greetings to you.
You boy, my savior! You free me from stocks. I never forget this. Janos will repay you.
Do you have any specific reward in mind?
Hey, you listen close.
I'm listening.
Really?
Aye, really.
You want my sausage? You'll never find better.
That's all right. Keep it.
Ah, if you say.
Ah, it's for real. I thought he
Remember
was
how we were talking about those sausages?
pulling my
You
pistol.
think twice? Nobody resists the Janos's sausage.
Why do you say it like that, though?
I get to work. He'll come back in some days when it is ready.
Right. You made it sus, bro. Christopher. The Scott win.
I'm sorry.
Janos. Sakura.
I'm sorry.
Things are about to get pretty wild, I think.
Aye, but he drools all over himself, and he gets this feeling that his time is nearly...
Where's Shishka?
Leave everything to the church if I don't go and see him.
Aye. Once old folks start getting soft in the head.
This von Vergov. Lol. Now that's Chris.
Just a little longer.
He's still sleeping.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
God bless you.
Damn it, one, I'm just looking for my friend. But there is no higher levels to this, so... Wonder if I should have slept a little longer. Oratores.
Blessings.
Describe.
Just a little longer.
How much longer will you sleep, boy?
Just a little longer.
This is Rosa's room, I think. No. The fuck did he go then? Ah.
I'm not sure what to think of Malashov. I reckon it was a success, but I can't bring myself to feel happy about it.
You can't get over that burned down village, can you?
After Skalitz, I didn't expect to be on the attacking side. Ever.
Do you see the devil repenting and asking God for forgiveness? No. Then don't beat yourself up about it either. Look, I know you probably imagined yourself heroically saving the king and protecting innocents. And believe me, that's exactly what we're doing. It's just not as simple and honorable as we'd like it to be.
So, I'm back. How's it going? Have you got anything out of von Bergov?
You came at the right time. We're just about to deal with him. And you can join in.
Am I to torture him?
Welcome to Sukdal, Lord von Bergov. Despite the circumstances that brought you here.
It is an honor, Peter. Compared to what I had to endure from Zizka and Kunstadt, your good manners are a welcome change.
I'll do my best to make your involuntary stay no more inconvenient than it has to be.
Aren't you being a bit too welcoming, Sir Peter?
Just what I was thinking. Fuck that bollocks. He's a captive, not some busty wench. He's only alive to squeal what he knows. It'd be quicker if I just beat it out of him.
Hold your horses. He's a noble and Sigismund's right hand. If we torture him, he'll be no use to us as a hostage, and Sigismund will be out to avenge him.
That's true. Even though I'd be only too happy to settle scores with him. I gave him my word.
Why the fuck should I care about that?
When it comes down to it, the word of a nobleman is an oath before God. Even the devil must respect that.
Fuck this shit. The longer I listen to this bastards, the more my fists itch.
Instead of these pathetic threats, why do you not make me an offer? You do know that I am...
Shut your trap, Otto. Right now you're nothing. You lost most of your men at Rabos, and the rest croaked when we took Malashov. So what do you have left? A nice coat? And a smug face?
Do you really think Sigismund made me his chamberlain because of my soldiers? Or to have someone to take care of the running of conquered fortresses?
Shut up, damn it! We're asking the questions.
Really? Then why have I not heard a single one yet? And what a shame that is. I am a pragmatic man, and I'm sure we can work something out. But lay a hand on me, and you will not hear a single word.
He's right. Apart from von Aulitz, he's Sigismund's closest man. He knows everything about him and his plans. We should try it the peaceful way first.
You're buying that? He talks just like Jobst.
First.
He gets here, they can yap till doomsday for all I care. But now we just don't
If
have
not,
the
we
time.
beat him.
Jobst wants to come
We
back
cut some
here.
fingers, his stick
After he
off.
got away from us by the skin of his teeth?
Well, he has to show Sigismund our army up close.
So it's true. I couldn't believe the Margrave had finally made a move. I thought he would never march into battle.
See? Fortune is turning her back on you people.
A pragmatic man like you ought to recognize an opportunity. If you help us, the Margrave will remember you for it. And will also let bygones be bygones.
You're getting ahead of yourself a bit, boy. The crown is still firmly on Sigismund's head, and the Obst won't find it easy to wrest it of him. Although, I expect you people have no idea of the situation Sigismund is in right now.
Oh. What situation is he in, then?
In the shit, Lord Trotsnov. In the shit. So, a sensible person should seize every opportunity that presents itself. And I am eminently sensible. Lord Capon.
Yes?
When you came to Trotsky, you were carrying a message with an offer of an alliance from Lords Hanush and Radzik, were you not?
Exactly.
I think it is time I gave you my answer.
A wise decision, sir.
But suspicious. Why the sudden change of heart?
You think I'm some villain, don't you? But I've only ever wanted what is best, believe me. What is best for this country, for my loyal supporters, and, naturally, for myself. And I'm not ashamed of that. And it appears that Sigismund is no longer what is best. He's in trouble, both here and in Hungary.
It matters not. I kill this guy
The army is not
afterwards.
getting paid. Morale is poor, and the Kuttenberg miners are rebelling. So the crown is running out of silver.
I see. The butcher's on his way, so you want to flee the pigsty, eh?
Naturally. And together we can even set fire to this pigsty, as you put it. If you want my advice.
I'm all ears, sir.
The last straw Sigismund is grasping is the royal treasury at the Italian court. If he were to lose his silver, he wouldn't be able to pay his soldiers and would have to withdraw to Hungary.
We're supposed to rob the Italian court.
The most secure place in the town?
Of course. And while you're there, you can also free the lords captured at Raborj.
My father.
Lord Pisek, as the former Mintmaster, you must surely know of some way to sneak in.
There is no way. The court's an impregnable fortress.
Really? What about tunneling in? There are hundreds of tunnels beneath the city, and if I'm not
Quiet.
mistaken, one
Shush.
of them runs beneath the court.
That's total madness. There might be some passageway leading there, but no one knows those old tunnels now. Besides, they might collapse at any time. One could easily come to a bad end there.
But that can also happen when you try to mount a horse drunk. What's with this tunnel?
There's a whole labyrinth of tunnels under the city. You'd have
Yeah,
to
I've
dig
been
from inside the
through them
treasury
all,
to
I
find
think.
the one you want. And where they all lead to, God alone knows.
God and me.
Oh, pardon me, milady, but how would you know?
Not all young noble women devote their days to embroidery, Sir Peter. I look after Father's documents, and I know all about the plans of the passageways beneath our palace. St. James's Church owes its existence in part to the generous donations of the Rutards. So in the past we had a secret underground entrance built into its crypts, and St. James's is right next to the Italian court.
A handy escape route from the palace, eh? If you don't mind crawling through a tunnel, that is.
In short, you can theoretically walk directly from Rutard Palace to the Italian court.
Sure. That is, after breaking through the walls that separate the crypt from the tunnel, and the tunnel from the cellars.
By Christ. It's worth a try.
That sounds almost too good to be true. And too easy. With a bit of luck, we'll get to the cellars of the court. What then?
What do you think? The guards will come down on you and it'll all be over.
So we need someone who can help us on the inside. Someone who'll distract the guards and lead us to the silver.
Ulrich Vavak, Christian Pisek.
What about Ulrich Vavak? If we threaten him a little, he might help us.
Most importantly, he's got the Mintmaster's key. You'll need it to get to the silver. But I wouldn't advise you to rely on the help of that sycophant of Sigismund's.
Nor would I. Couldn't your brother help us instead, Lord Pisek?
Christian? He can be hard to deal with sometimes. He'd be taking a big risk, and besides, he doesn't have the Mintmaster's key to the treasury. I'm afraid
We got the papers
Vavak's your only
against
hope.
Vavak, so
There
that's
is
a good
one
idea.
other possibility.
Oh? What's that, Sir Otto?
Perhaps you have heard about the expected arrival here of a rare visitor from very far away.
Who? Do you mean... Surely not.
The very one.
What the fuck are you talking about? Speak clearly.
Well then, a papal legate is on his way to the town directly from Rome. He's coming to adjudicate the dispute about the new church.
What's that got to do with us?
Where would he be received except at the Italian court, along with his entourage? No one knows them, no one has ever seen them, and very few understand their language. They might as well be volunteering for you to take their place.
Well, bugger me. This is starting to sound fucking good.
What? What do you mean, take their place? Are we supposed to kill them, or what?
Why not? I had a feeling you were not concerned about a few corpses. At Malashov, you slaughtered the whole village. What is one legate compared to that?
Jesus, get a grip, fellas. Do you want to burn in hell?
Calm down. We'll just lock the Pope's lackey up for a bit, and once we've got the silver, we'll let him go again. No one gets hurt.
St. Joseph, cover thy ears.
Where will we find that legate?
He's staying in Loretz, at the vineyard. He's got the use of the whole place for himself and his escort. But I don't know how many there are.
Good. We'll send Catherine there to have a look.
And then we'll burst in there and cause a bit of a fuss, so he doesn't get any stupid ideas. And that'll be that.
Gentlemen, the legate is a man of the cloth, like me. I know Latin, and even a bit of Italian too, as it happens. I could explain to him what we need. Maybe we can persuade him to go along with it.
He'll tell us to kiss his arse, more likely.
Sir Hinek, never underestimate the power of sweet words. Especially when the listener has a knife at his throat.
It's true, none of us would be very convincing as an Italian cardinal. It'd be better if we made him take us with him, as his retinue.
But what do we do with the legate's real retinue?
Lock them up at the Devil's Den. One of our men can guard them there.
A couple more peculiar fellas blabbering nonsense won't look out of place there in the slightest.
All right, let's say we get inside with the legate. What then? What if he betrays us?
That's why we mustn't let him out of our sight. Godwin will take care of that.
Me?
You said you spoke Italian, didn't you? If he starts
So base
squealing,
Italian?
you'll hold a dagger to his ribs and ask him politely to play nice.
May God look the other way.
Meanwhile, the rest of us will have to deal with the guards inside, prepare the ground for digging, and open the treasury.
That's damned risky.
No one will be expecting us. As long as we don't make a ruckus too soon, it'll all be over. And the whole place will be ours before they even notice.
What if the legate refuses to talk to us?
Well, we can always beat him up. Take his clothes and let someone else put them on. Like, Godwin, eh? Since he's a priest.
Hold on. I'm not going to play the jester for anyone.
Nobody's asking you to. We stick to the plan. We'll work on the legate so he agrees to take us in with him. Then we'll find a way somehow.
All right. I can't think of anything better anyway.
Agreed then. We'll try gentle persuasion to begin with. And now, to the task. Henry, you go
To
to
the
town
fucking
and squeeze anything that
task.
could help us out of Vavak.
Most importantly, get that key from him.
Then wait for us at Rotard Palace, where we'll set up our base. We'll get there first thing in the morning.
And how are you going to get inside? The palace will be closed and maybe guarded. I don't expect you want to march through the main entrance, where everyone can see you, and break the gate down while you're at it.
That's true, milady. What do you suggest?
There's not only a passageway to the church, but also down to the river. I know it like the back of my hand. I could show Henry the way if you like.
No offense, my lady, but you'll be safer here.
Zizka's right. You're safe here.
Do you want to get into the court? Then you need Ruthard Palace. You want Ruthard Palace? Then I'm coming along.
All right. Both of you are going to town. And no dawdling. You should be on the road tomorrow at the latest. Time is of the essence.
That's that then. Let's get to work.
Time is of the essence. Papal legate, also known as an apostolic nuncio, he is representative and delegate of the papal throne defending its political interests. The legate is sent directly by the Pope to mediate negotiations with the king or to sit on significant council. In addition to diplomatic power, the legate also had ecclesiastical power and could make decisions on internal church matters, such as establishing bishoprics or excommunicating offenders. Legates were held in high esteem, and even the monarch had to be wary of them, for according to medieval customs, secular power was appointed and consecrated by the church. Right. Very cool.
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
Lucky me.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
You're observant. When they captured Pa, von Bergov's people stormed into Ruthard Palace.
He didn't come to capture you personally?
No. And that really suited his people. They grabbed whatever they could get their hands on. After what you did to Malashov, we may have lost everything we had.
How do we even get inside Ruthard Palace?
At midnight, you climb onto the battlements, turn on your heel 3 times, say the magic formula, and it'll open up.
What?
I've told you, haven't I? Via the secret passage. I know where the entrance is, so all you have to do is come with me.
Are you ready to go?
One more thing. Do you remember how I asked you to bring me my book from Malashov?
Well, you know, I was ashamed to tell you, but I didn't find it.
Yes, well, a woman has an album what she can procure for herself. When von Berghoff took me to Malashov, I found it myself.
Oh.
Shall we go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Later, near Kuttenberg.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
Well, we'll just have to find out. You said you'd lead the way.
Stick close to me. Let's go.
I've been here 1,000 times over. I know this
Usually
place.
There's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
How far away is it anyway?
Soon there'll be a fork, and from there it's only a short distance. You'll see.
And where does the passageway end?
In the cellar, conveniently enough.
Yeah, I've been there already like 100 times.
Conspicuously.
Although, also, yeah, the water did rise.
Oof, that startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
Well, when we were defending the Barkov, He got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up.
Yeah. Too cheeky, huh? Right, I had to remember this beam here.
Oof. Well, we have to get to the other side somehow.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
Well, so what? It's hardly more than knee deep.
That may be so, but a courteous man should offer to help a lady.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Maybe there is something knightly about you, after all. What's the hurry? Is that how you carry a lady, you oaf?
Well, don't complain. No one ever taught me how to do it.
And it shows. Oof. Be careful.
It's just a short way. Hang on.
Oof. Well, you could have been gentler, but I suppose I should be glad you got me here in one piece.
Should I kill her? Or what?
Oh, Sakura. I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
What's she doing?
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
Oh, so I'm supposed to slaughter them? Just like that?
Yes, that scum has no right to defile this place with their presence. It's our home, our property.
Which means they deserve to die.
If we want to be sure they won't give us away, we've no choice.
My. How quickly Lady Rosa can change her mind. What's the difference between those ragamuffins upstairs and the villagers at Malashov, eh?
This is our home, our property. They have no right.
Folk who have nowhere to lay their heads and nothing to eat aren't much interested in the troubles of the rich. They just seize the opportunity.
You're right. But they can't stay here either. They'd give us away.
So you want me to get rid of them? But what will you do? I'm responsible for keeping you safe.
Don't you worry. You don't have to hold my hand in my own home. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just
Wants
in
to
case.
climb there?
What? Are you crazy? You can't climb such a height.
Oh, don't worry. I've been climbing up there ever since I was a little girl.
But they'll see you.
No, they won't. I'll be round the corner before they have a chance. There's a wooden balustrade there all the way to the window. It's like climbing a ladder.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
Right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
So I just kill them all.
You're trespassing. This place belongs to the House of Roothard.
You're wrong, friend. The Rootards have finished in this town. We own the place now.
What are you gonna do about it, fucker?
You're a dead man.
Can you see I'm a knight?
Cause you... Rosa!
How many of you?
You're no match for me!
Show your stuff!
You can't take me!
We'll see about that!
Die, you wretch! Die, you wretch!
I'll beat you to a bloody...
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
Yeah, you should kill one.
You're a good shot. Capon and Cabianca wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Climb down.
I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
Fucking hell, woman.
What a mess.
How far up is it?
If you open it, what's that?
Rosa, it's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court and, God forbid, you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
The lives of allies are obviously the most valuable asset to us. Without their support, the silver would be useless anyway.
Not to mention, it wouldn't last you very long anyway.
Don't worry. We'll either leave the Italian court with the lords, or...
Or not at all.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
That's nice. But no one can get back my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. Some of them are maybe worth more than this entire place.
If our plans succeed and your father is freed, do you know what will come next?
I haven't given it much thought yet.
You don't want to get your hopes up.
That too. But if you actually do rob the Royal Mint, we'll also be suspects. We'll have to flee from here. Possibly for good.
Maybe it won't be necessary. As soon as Jobst and his troops arrive, you'll be safe again.
Maybe. But your duties are elsewhere. Capon's estate is in Retaille. Besides, he'll be getting married, and you'll surely be accompanying him. Why should my father and I stay here anyway? What do we have left? Oh well, there's no use in crying over spilled milk. Ziska's herd will be here tomorrow. I'd like to get some sleep before then. Would you please leave me alone?
All right. I'll keep watch downstairs.
What about Vavak? You were supposed to go and see him today.
I was, but that was before we knew what to expect here. I can't leave you alone now, so it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Thank you. And you get some sleep too, so you're rested up for it.
Right. All that sweet Groschen. Almost 2,000 again. What are we gonna waste? Wait, where's my hound skull? I thought they took it out for the cinematic only. Go and get some sleep. That's the mission. That's not gonna end up well, is it?
No stone unturned.
Hmm. Here? Holy shit, all that time?
Oh, Christ. Is it morning already? Ziska and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. I see you're already here. How was the journey?
What happened to my...
Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We have to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
I'm lucky she was here with me. That shot fella in the courtyard, her handiwork.
Really? Nice shot. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mint Master's key.
Marigold? Aqua Vitalis. Right. So we're back in Kutzenberg. And we're gonna pay a visit to Vavak. Good old friend. But, first of all, what the hell happened with my things? You know? Yeah, my hood and my gloves. Right. That's better.
God be with you. Keep the peace and we'll stay friends.
Just a few days' walk from here. You have to hear this. In Silver Scarlets, they say, without warning, attacked by Cuman troops. In one afternoon, they burned down the whole village, killed all the villagers, and drove the local lord out of his own castle. You see what that ginger fox Sigismund is doing to our land? He wants to burn us all. Go home quick and start praying. Only God can save us from the foreign hordes. And give all your property to your local church. Quick, before Sigismund's soldiers seize it or torch it.
Okay, it's very early. I was gonna say everything's looking a bit bleak.
Hey, bugger off. Those aren't Vavak's men. I smell trouble.
Those are not Vavak's men, you say.
God grant you. I've been taking lessons in the
Not a soul around. Very odd.
Very.
What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
What are you doing here?
I'm the one asking questions here. What are you doing here?
I'm dealing with some trouble.
So I see. What trouble, though?
In case you hadn't noticed, the lord of the house isn't here. He took to the hills.
What? When?
Only a few days ago. He took the coin from his little secret operation, packed up quietly in the night, and went God knows where.
Has no one been looking for him?
No. He'd occasionally be gone from the Italian court for weeks on end. What's a few days compared to that?
What are you actually looking for here?
Vavak's papers, especially ones with my name on them. I can't have people from the court finding evidence of my connection to the secret enterprise.
Did Vavak take the Mint Master's key with him?
Well, if he had any sense left, he'd leave it here.
Why's that?
No one will be looking for the coin from the secret enterprise. But if it turned out Vavak had disappeared with the treasury key, the whole court would be after him. Unfortunately, Vavak isn't that stupid.
What's to be done? Damn it. I wanted to talk to Vavak about it, but me and you are going to have to sort it out. The question is whether I can trust you.
Excuse me? I took a big risk to help you last time, and you don't trust me all of a sudden?
Only this time.
You're
the
not
risk
to be
is even
trusted,
bigger.
really.
Risk, you say? Nothing ventured, nothing gained, as they say. And I like gains. Talk to me then. It can't hurt to try. The worst that might happen is I won't help you.
All right. But your life depends on nobody finding out about this.
Ah, don't worry. My life was at stake last time, and we're both still here. so you can trust me.
I hope so. Me and a few others want to rob the treasury in the Italian court.
What? My word! I was bracing myself for anything but this. Have you lost your mind?
Calm down, for God's sake. I know how it sounds, but we've got a good reason and a good plan. Believe me, we just need a little help getting inside. That's what I need Vivek for. But he's not here now.
I hardly think the dirt we have on him would be enough to make Vivek do something as crazy as that. Well, it's true. I owe you. For keeping your lips sealed. But
I almost killed this guy, but I couldn't.
Business. What do I get out of it if I help you?
You'll get Vivek in hot water. He might be away, but he's still the mint master. So if the silver goes missing, it'll be on him. And he'll get hanged.
The noose would suit that bastard nicely, true enough. All right, let's say I'll help you. But there's one thing we have to be clear about. If it all goes wrong and the slightest shadow of suspicion falls on me, I'll spill the beans about the secret mint. And I'll blame it all on you. You know a lot, and you'll happily confess in the torture chamber.
Well, all right then.
I'm glad we understand each other. So, what exactly is your plan?
We'll get into the church council meeting as the legate's retinue.
The legates? What do you mean?
The church council meeting will distract him from the theft.
In any case, it'd be wise to have someone at the meeting who can make sure the legate doesn't do anything stupid. We'll be keeping an eye on him, of course, but it'd be better to have a local on hand as well, and that would be your job.
Well, how can I put it? If you manage to get to Cardinal Pozzo and persuade him to help you, take you with him to the Italian court, not give anything away, and lastly, make it through the entire council without shitting himself, I'll walk barefoot to Rome myself.
Yeah, very droll. So will you help us or not?
I can turn a blind eye to someone sneaking around the courtyard, or reassure anyone at the council who notices something is off. But don't expect anything more. And what will your lot do in the meantime?
We'll free all the lords held captive at the court.
I couldn't help you with that even if I wanted to. And I'd advise you to give up on that. Getting the silver alone will be hard enough as it is. Anything else?
That's all you need to know. We just need you at the council.
Very well then.
Now I just need to find Vivek's key. Have you seen it?
No, the only thing I found Vivek left is this letter. Here, take it. Maybe it'll help you. And Henry, don't forget, I'll help you. But I can't afford to be under any suspicion. Do you understand?
Count on me. And thank you.
Well, this is gonna be
Save
tricky.
thanks, and let me get to work.
Gonna be tricky.
Rutard, Polna, Crondo, Naz. No Pisek to be seen.
Wait. Ah, yeah. Right. Yeah, check this one out. Yeah. What could it be? I picked up the cobweb. Lol.
Hermes Trismegistos. Who the hell is that?
Trismegistos. The alchemist. Hmm.
I think the Mint Master will be so disorganized. Naz.
Is it really gonna be in the last place that I'll search? Mm-hmm. Wait, can be around there as well? No, this is the limit. Hey, Pope.
What an utter mess. Don't think the Mint Master will be so disorganized.
Wait, how do you reach that guy again? Hmm? Wait, how? Ah, here.
Wine, bacon, lard, 5 dozen eggs. That's not it.
Well, I already checked around here.
What an utter mess. Who'd think the Mint Master would be so disorganized?
Hmm. I like to think that it would be either up above, you know, upper, or just hidden. But this is the upper study, the highest that it goes. Hmm.
A fine day for some fine wares.
Mm. Where could it be though? My words exactly. Down here there is nothing. Really? You know, if wonder if I could steal from the guards, maybe that's that could be. Gross.
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
Are you fucking kidding me, right? In the shitter. In the shitter. Wait, I wanna check something on first. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's true. I got this thing and I haven't used it. No, this I just picked up from that one. I just picked up from the ground, I think. Doesn't seem as big as it looks. One hand. No, it looks pretty big. It doesn't look that big.
I'd rather forget it too.
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quel puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavat got out of the town. But in his house, I met Christian Pisek, the steward of the Italian court. He promised to help us if we get in a tight spot.
Can we trust him?
I think so. He owes me. But he's afraid they'd know if he was involved.
Did he tell you anything interesting?
When he heard what we were up to, he said we were mad. According to him, we'd either get killed on the spot or end up on the gallows.
Maybe we should, reconsider.
This fella's got no
To
imagination.
hell.
If we could snatch von Bergau's fucking cannon, this'll be a piece of cake.
That's all he told me.
Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so they left à l'anglaise.
Did you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisac wasn't lying, there's quite a haul there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
Rightio.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the core. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisac confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
Right.
What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different color.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade?
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
You'd better hold your nose and look before your feet when you enter.
All right then. I'll try.
Explore the underground passage with Samuel. Very well then.
So, have you settled in here? A priest in such a den of iniquity?
Well, I've seen worse. Compared to the Trusky jail, the Devil's Den is pure luxury.
I'll say. But if you'd like to stretch your back or think back on Trusky, I'm certain you could find a suitable branch to hang yourself on.
I'd prefer to forget about Trusky. And I'd prefer to stretch my back in the baths. Are you going too?
No thanks.
Really? Oh, we could have a beer. Play some dice.
I said no.
Ah.
How is my favorite goy?
Good, good.
I hope it stays that way.
Oh, bad lighting.
It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
Brabant backed out of it.
Perhaps he was afraid to soil that fancy coat of his.
Or he was just lying again. Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start. Let us go. That smell.
Very well then. Down we go.